Canada Day is just a few days away, which means many of us might be doing a little entertaining. So today we're looking at some fun and delicious finger foods for your Canada Day get-togethers.
And here with some great options as well as a few shortcuts for summer meetups is YouTube's The Domestic Geek, Sarah Lynn Cauchon.
Yes.
Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yay.
I'm so happy to be back with you. And of course, I'm so happy to be talking about my favorite thing, food. All the food.
We don't just adore having you on because this shows up. We just adore you as a human being. You're a fantastic one.
Thank you.
So today you are going to show us a few easy to prepare finger food ideas. But before we do that, can we just talk about the glory that finger foods are? Why do you love them?
We can indeed. I have to say, after 2 tough summers, I myself am very excited to be entertaining again. But I think, like many people, I'm still mindful about the way I'm serving food. So right now, I'm still avoiding the dips. I don't want people sort of coming back, double dipping right now. It's like a huge no-no. And then the other thing I'm avoiding are grazing platters. So charcuterie, as you guys probably know by now, is like one of my favorite things. But we're not quite back at charcuterie time yet. Again, because we don't want people congregating around the food, which is why finger foods are the perfect solution. So these are easy but impressive finger food ideas. I made them all using supermarket shortcuts that make your life easier, a little more affordable, which is great.
Yes.
And they're all single serve. So people are gonna come, grab one, and on their way.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, I love this idea. We're gonna jump right in. Can you tell us about the first dish you have for us today? I'm seeing it over on that end and it looks quite crispy and delicious.
Oh, crispy and delicious is exactly what this is. So these are Asian-inspired wonton salad cups.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
And you guys know I rarely get excited about salads, but this one I will make an exception for. So it all starts with some wonton wrappers. You can buy those at the deli section in your supermarket. You just tuck them into a muffin tin, right? That's how you create your little cups. Get a little bit of oil on them, bake them off for about 8 minutes. Really quick and easy, and they create these super crispy little cups. I filled them with some coleslaw mix that I tossed with some sesame ginger dressing to make a really beautiful but super simple salad. And then some, green onion, little bit of slivered almond, and some sesame seeds for good measure. What I love about these is they can be served vegetarian just like this, or you could add a little bit of protein. So shrimp, pork, or chicken on top would be so good. And again, individual little cups of salad. How great, right?
So
Loves
great.
it.
Well, and speaking of shrimp, let's talk about what's next, which is it a lemon and herb shrimp roll?
Oh, these just scream summer. My family's from New England, so shrimp rolls, something that we are all about. Now, one important thing to know when you're making shrimp rolls is that you must butter the buns. This is critical.
Right?
So
butter and toast?
Butter and toast. They have to be buttered and heated. You cannot skimp on this step. It's the one thing that I would just not have. Otherwise, though, I've made a really simple shrimp salad here with some celery, some onions, so that's classic, and then some lemon juice and fresh herbs like dill and parsley. Really sort of elevate this, stuff it into your little bun, and they just make the most delectable, but really actually very filling finger food. So this is something people are actually gonna fill up on, and they're gonna feel really good about.
This looks like, in my head, this looks rather easy to make, but I hear you actually have a shortcut.
I know, if you can believe it, I'm gonna make it easier. So I opted for pre-cooked shrimp here. Now, it's a little more expensive. I know that groceries can be a little unaffordable right now, but it'll totally save you a ton of time. You thaw them out, chop it up, and it's literally no cook, which is fantastic. If you wanted to elevate it even more, you go ahead and buy a little bit of lobster, and then we're having lobster rolls.
Excuse
It's a whole
me.
different conversation, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Up next is Antipasto Skewer. So you want an antipasto, but you don't want the charcuterie board. So this seems like the perfect fix.
Exactly. I am here for you ladies because I know how much we all love a charcuterie board. We're basically just taking skewers you find at the supermarket and loading them with all sorts of things like olives, bocconcini, cheese, tomatoes, salami. And to make them a little more filling, I added some fresh cheese tortellini.
Yeah, you did.
Which I tossed in some pesto sauce.
So cute.
So super easy. They cook in literally 5 minutes. You're tossing them in store-bought pesto sauce, and that's your app.
Who doesn't like something on a stick?
I know.
Who doesn't like something on a stick? And who doesn't love the idea of a little pasta?
That's so cute.
I know,
A
right?
little tortellini on the stick. And I feel like you could be super creative with these and
That's the thing. You can totally make them your own. A
God.
little bit of basil, a little some artichoke hearts. You have options.
I love
Really,
artichoke
really
hearts. Oh my gosh, okay.
Right?
I'm
I
very,
always get
very
excited for
excited by this
artichoke
skewer,
hearts,
the
too.
antipasto skewer. Okay, nothing says finger food though like a good slider.
Yes.
And Sarah, you have a really good one here for us. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so you cannot have a Canada Day celebration without a slider of some kind. This one is actually inspired by one of the newest flavors from the South, hot honey. So hot honey is a classic in Nashville. They usually serve it up with fried chicken, but here I wanted to make our lives easy, as you know I do. So I made it with rotisserie chicken that I shredded up. So it's almost like a pulled chicken, hot honey slider. So easy to make. You're talking butter and honey in a saucepan. Mix that with smoked paprika and cayenne so you get a good bit of heat and some sweet. I added some crunchy coleslaw and some sweet pickles.
I was gonna be against the sweet pickle.
Cynthia is not here for the
I
sweet
do
pickles.
not like a sweet pickle, but it works. It works.
If I have made you a believer, I feel like
really
my work
have.
here is done.
Simon
I feel
is
very good at
also
this.
a baby when it comes to pickles.
baby!
A little baby who doesn't like pickles. That's what you are. But that is why this is going to change even babies' minds.
I'm just gonna leave that
If
there.
you wanted to use a dill pickle, you totally could.
Okay.
But sweet pickles,
Sweet
that's where
pickles.
I'm at. Yeah.
So you also have a purely vegetarian option for us today, for like the Melissa Grelos of the world.
Yeah.
Yes, so I love this. So this is not only vegetarian, but it is also perfect for your low carb and keto guests. These are Greek salad stuffed peppers.
Cute.
So you take these delicious little mini peppers, cut them in half, you can remove the seeds, and then all I did was create a bit of a Greek salad sort of salsa, if you will. So I really finely chopped cucumber, red pepper, some crumbled feta, tossed it in some Greek salad dressing, and then stuffed each of these mini peppers with it. It's adorable, single serve, it's so easy, and of course it's salty, crunchy deliciousness.
It's
like
so
what's-
good.
Right? I'm like, what's
And it
not
looks
to
really
like?
pretty. It's like
looks
it's
so pretty.
happiness.
It comes in its own container.
And
I like
I'm
even the
impressed that
stem.
it hasn't made any mess on you. Like the
No.
fact that you ladies both are still completely clean in these lovely outfits, I'm very impressed.
We're also professional.
Yeah, I was gonna
Professional
say
eater.
professional eater. I don't know if I would
This
have been
looks
so
super
elegant.
easy to make. Am I missing anything with the preparation? You just fill it.
No, literally, you're filling it. And like, I cheated with like a store-bought Greek salad dressing. Sure, you want to make your own salad dressing? Go ahead. But guys, I'm all about keeping things real simple,
Loves
as
it.
you know.
Loves it.
Okay, most people I know are a sucker for bacon, and so
Yes.
this next dish is for those people. Walk us through this, what looks amazing.
I mean, these are bacon cheddar ranch pinwheels.
Okay.
And when you were talking like delicious appetizers, you cannot get better than those flavors together. I started with some store-bought puff pastry, which is a godsend. It always makes you look like you're a better cook than you are. I used a little bit of ranch dressing, shredded cheese, cooked bacon, and some chives. That's it. You roll it up, you cut it up, you bake it off until it's nice and golden and crispy. Trust me, game changing. Like
Wow.
flavor bombs.
So great.
Loves it.
Last, you have a dessert option, which I'm so excited about
Can't
because.
have a party without dessert.
Right? But this is like a little twist on a baklava, which are not easy to make.
Oh my God. Baklava is like a 3-hour endeavor. I've done it before. It's amazing, but that's not what we're here for.
No.
Especially not in July in
No,
Canada. You're like, no, I'm good.
exactly.
That's not what I'm going to be doing. These are actually no bake, which I love. So they start with these little phyllo shells. Phyllo shells. You can find them in the frozen aisle at most supermarkets. And you thaw them out. They require no cooking at all. All I did was take some walnuts, some pistachios, chop them up, toss them with a little bit of melted butter, some sugar, a little bit of cinnamon. And honestly, guys, that's it. You pop them into the shells, top with a little bit of honey, which is super, super classic, and you have all the awesomeness of baklava in 5 minutes or less.
So good.
Oh, yes, I'm here for you.
We got all the awesomeness of you today. You're the best,
Thank
Sarah Lynn.
you.
Holy smokes.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much for these delicious finger food options that's still in my mouth right now. So for the full recipes, be sure to visit our social media channels, and we're going to be right back.